Gestures. That's what I need you to draw right there. Go. 1 minute on the 11. Civil liberties. 1 minute on the 11.
Ballot.
Where? House.
Courthouse.
House.
Church house.
Church house. Yeah.
You
You can write church.
Church.
Oh,
Church sanctuary.
Where's that gonna go, Rick? It's that church. That
Who
one
was
church.
that?
That shit church.
You're not watching.
Animal sacrifices church.
Animal sacrifice church.
Oh, weed.
The weed church. Yeah.
We church.
Say it.
It's
The marijuana church where
where the guy wanted to worship marijuana.
Did he say anything?
they
Put
wanted
together. I just need what he drew.
he wanted to grow
No,
marijuana.
no, no. What did he draw?
Church weed. Church of weed. Weed of
Church
church.
weed?
Church of weed.
Wait.
Church of
already
marijuana.
said it.
Church of marijuana.
Ah, Church of marijuana.
Damn.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, Juan. +3 now.
Yo, weed is marijuana.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, but that's not what was written on the paper. It says Church of Marijuana on here. Okay, you guys have it. First hand I see gets it next.
Okay.
But you guys have it now. Explain to me the significance. Okay, Baba. Explain to me the significance of the story of the Church of Marijuana. Go ahead. You
Okay,
guys
the
have
reason
it.
why is because he wanted to change the law where made it illegal for him to grow it and distribute it, so he tried to use it under the religious
Okay,
right.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He wanted to grow it. He wanted to distribute it, and
And the reason why
Worship it.
No.
he wanted to grow it.
and use it and smoke it.
And he wanted to use it. Yeah, you gotta put that in there. Okay, on this, for the Church of Weed, he wanted to grow it, he wanted to use it, he wanted to distribute it. Okay, tell me more.
Now, he's trying to make it so where he's trying to use it where freedom of religion, but then again, he did it after the cause of the fact where marijuana was already illegal.
What kind of a law is that marijuana law?
Valid secular policy.
It is a valid secular policy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the idea here is this. There was a law, a valid non-religious law, a valid secular policy, and he was basically saying, I'm going to create a church, and I'm going to try and circumvent this law. So he wanted to use weed. He really wasn't worshiping it. Let's be honest about this. Having said this, did the court say that this was legal, or did the court have a problem? Anybody in the room?
With who?
With him creating the Church of Marijuana.
There was a problem with him creating the Church of Marijuana.
Why?
Because he tried to do it after the fact where if he did it before the law was created.
Like who?
I'm sorry?
Like who?
Like the Native Americans.
Like the, yeah, that's right, like the Peyote Native Americans. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was actually a practice that was on the books before the country, before the Constitution, and before the drug laws. This one he was creating after the laws, and what was the ultimate result?
His church was struck down.
His church was struck down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead, pick me a category, go.
Yo, pick a category.
Go ahead. Whatever you guys feel comfortable.
Civil liberties 5.
Civil liberties for 5. Miller test, first hand. Go ahead, Margarita.
Oh, we have work though.
It's a term.
Well, we had it.
I know, it's a term. It's a term. It's the first hand I see. Go ahead. Wait. Loud. You're talking about sex. Don't be shy.
Interest, which means has to be sexual or lustful.
Okay, part 1 of the test. It must appeal to a prurient interest, meaning sexual, lustful, or lascivious, according to...
To the obscenity.
According to what? 5. Anybody in the group? According to what? 4.
The judgment.
3. It's got to appeal to a prurient interest according to what? 3. 2. What's that? Community standards. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the second part?
Second, conduct.
What's that?
Sexual conduct.
What kind of sexual conduct?
Offensive.
Offensive sexual conduct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead.
And then literally.
It has to lack liberty, artistic.
It has to lack what? Liberty?
Literary. Artistic.
Artistic.
Or scientific.
Okay, it's got to lack literary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Artistic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Political. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or scientific value. Absolutely. Of those 3, which one is the one that typically saves obscene materials? Number 3 does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click it. Pick me a category.
I can say a fact about it. I can still say a fact about it.
Do you want to say anything else?
Yes.
Close for 2
No.
points.
Wait. Do you want to say something else?
Yes, they brought this because of the.
We've got a lot.
Okay, go ahead.
I can give you an example. examples of what
Yeah.
is that?
Can we get
No, I don't need examples yet. I don't need examples yet.
If any of those three is a no, then the court has to find it not seen.
No.
That's legit.
I think we're done. I think we're done.
That's in the First Amendment.
Are we done?
Okay, great.
What were you gonna say?
Go ahead. Click. Pick your category. Go.
Establishment clause for 2 points.
Establishment for 2. Go. Truth versus sincerity. Go ahead.
I was
Truth
first.
versus sincerity. The courts deem that sincerity of your beliefs determines your religion.
Sincerity of the belief determines the religion. So, what does truth have to do with this?
Kind of like we say.
Okay.
It's not the truth, but the sincerity of what you believe.
Yeah, it's not the truth. 1, 2. Because why would the truth be difficult if you're determining a religion?
Well, it's like that guy who's the I Am Church.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't always work, but he believed that it worked. So, he had like to believe.
It would be difficult to prove religion when you think about it, but the I Am Church is a good example of the sincerity of the belief because you can demonstrate that. Anything else? 4, 3, 2, 1. You sure you want this? Go ahead.
Negative points.
I am church was.
-2.
Oh,
Click it, Hillary.
We got control of the board.
In order to determine if a religion is really religion for First Amendment protections, you do not measure the truth of the faith's beliefs or teachings. You must measure the sincerity with which one holds them. Pretty much what y'all said. Pick me a category. Go.
Judiciary won.
You sure?
Look at his head already up.
Click, click. Majority and dissenting opinions. Yeah, I saw it, guy.
Alright, so what do you want? I can give you a whole bunch.
I just need
Just name
definitions.
everything.
So the majority is a statement of law. It should be very clear. Rule of law comes from the majority.
It does?
Keep going everywhere.
A strong majority is like, for example, 7 to 2.
Yeah.
The majority is 7. The dissent is 2.
And what's the dissent?
The dissent is those that,
Minority opinion.
yeah, of a minority.
The minority opinion. Okay, go ahead, click it.
We didn't get
Majority opinion. In a 7-2 case, it is the 7. The statement of law for future cases. Dissent, it is the 2 in a 7-2 case. Justices who disagree with the majority sows the seeds for future challenges. Click it, Hillary. Pick me a category. Hillary, let's watch them and make sure that they don't have their hands up immediately. Let's make sure that they're, yeah. Pick me a category.
Judiciary for 4 points.
Judiciary for 4. Pornography quote. Yeah, why not?
Pornography quote.
Yedin's got it next, though.
Okay, go.
5,
Go
I
ahead.
don't
4.
know how to define
I don't know
it,
what
but
porn
when I
is.
see it.
What's that?
I don't know how to define it, but I know it when I see it.
I do not know how to define pornography. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I know it when I see it. Click it. Yeah, it is. It was Justice Potter Stewart. I didn't give you his name before. Pick me a category. Go. Gotta go. Judiciary for 2. Solicitor General. Go ahead.
The Solicitor General.
5, 4.
He represents the government as a lawyer, considered the 10th Supreme Court Justice.
Represents the government as a lawyer where?
In like the Supreme Court.
The Solicitor General is going to represent the government as a lawyer before the Supreme Court, absolutely, and is considered the 10th Justice. Anything else you want to
He
say?
serves the president.
What's that?
He serves the president.
Okay.
It's a balancing act.
Go ahead.
Between the courts and the president. Like,
Go ahead.
He has to share the views of the president, while at the same time maintaining a balancing act of like being a man of law, basically.
Okay, you're right. When you think about it, you've got to maintain your credibility with the justices as the 10th Justice, but if you push the political agenda too hard, you lose that. If you don't push it hard enough, then you lose your ability with the president, and then ultimately you would get fired. Go ahead, click it, Hillary. The 10th Supreme Court, go ahead, pick me a category. Little slower, Hillary. Judiciary for 3. List all you can. You've got it. First hand I see, we'll get it next. Go ahead, click it. Order of discussion and order of vote is what it should read. Order of discussion. 5. Go ahead. 4. 3.
The discussion, the Chief Justice speaks first.
Yes.
Then in order of high seniority to lower seniority.
That's right. 1, 2, 3. Why?
And then by
Why does the chief speak first and the other justices speak last?
The reason why the Chief Justice speaks first is because he has like a higher, he's more significant influence.
Yeah.
And, like, the least significant, that's basically it. Like he has a higher influence on the opinion of the thing. He's been there longer, so
Okay.
he's got more wisdom on.
And why do the younger justices speak last?
Because the Chief Justice casts the tiebreaker vote.
Well, that's not what I asked. I asked why do the younger justices speak last? 4.
They've been there the least, and they have the least amount of like pool.
Knowledge and
Of
experience.
knowledge, yeah, when you think about it. What's the voting order?
And the voting order would go from
The least significant vote is the
the
first
least
vote.
seniority guy to the most chief or the chief
To
justice.
the most chief.
Yeah, you know what I meant, but
To the
to
chief
the highest.
justice.
Okay, so it goes from low seniority to high seniority, and then the chief casts the tie-breaking
Right,
vote.
because
1,
they-
2, 3.
Because they want the chief to be the tiebreaker. just
Of the
in case.
most important vote. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. Click it. Go ahead, pick me a category. Gotta go.
Establishment one.
And y'all other groups, get in this. See some hands. Y'all are negative, probably. Y'all get no bonus points if you don't answer something. Pick me one. Establishment clause for 1. First hand I see. What are the 5 freedoms? Go ahead. It's over here.
Freedom of religion,
Religion.
freedom of speech,
Speech.
freedom of assembly,
Assembly.
freedom of petition,
Petition.
and freedom of
Press. Click it, Hillary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. Click it. Pick me a category.